everybody. Let's talk about egalitarianism. Now, like the word humanist, the word egalitarian is one we often hear by people who seem to have some objection to putting the word feminist on themselves, to attaching that label to themselves. Egalitarian, the word, it doesn't actually specify anything to do with gender, just like the word humanist doesn't. It simply refers to people who are in favour of equality. That could refer to any kind of equality. It could refer to class equality, social equality, racial equality, anything really. But so it could refer to gender equality, but there's nothing specific about it. But I think a lot of the time people are perhaps using it as an abbreviation of gender egalitarianism, perhaps much like people use the word humanism as an abbreviation of secular humanism. Now, I often find there's a couple of people I've encountered in my life who call themselves egalitarians, and they're specifically using this label instead of a word like feminist, because they somehow seem to feel it's more balanced, is the impression I get. And I often find, and maybe it's me reading too much into it, there's a certain amount of smugness to these people who call themselves egalitarians. It's almost as though they think they're so much better than anyone who calls themselves a feminist, because they're not just sticking a one gender label on themselves. That's what they seem to think. They seem to be of the opinion that, oh, I'm so much more balanced than you are. You see, you're just focusing on women's issues, but I care about everyone. I'm an egalitarian. I'm just obviously a better person than you. That seems to be the impression I get, anyway. And it could be just me reading into that, reading a bit too much into it. But rather than getting all argumentative with egalitarians, this is the point I bring up. Now, if you look at a movement like the feminist movement, you know, they've going a long time, going a number of decades. They do various demonstrations, they have various organisations, do various meetings, various campaigns, on these various websites as well that you can visit for information or to contact people involved, etc. There's quite a rich history to feminism. There's a lot going on. There's a lot that the people involved with the movement do. Egalitarianism, on the other hand, well, the thing with the egalitarian movement is there isn't one. There's absolutely nothing going on. There isn't even a website for egalitarianism. I've checked this. I've googled this. I think egalitarian.com isn't it's a domain available. I think egalitarianism.com, someone does own it, but what they're promoting on there has nothing to do with gender equality. It's I think something weird to do with genetic engineering, something like that, but nothing to do with gender equality. There is an egalitarian party on Facebook. They have a grand total of 51 likes, and that party doesn't seem to have anything specific to do with gender equality either. So I hope you take my point that I think before you get all smug about the fact that you're an egalitarian and you care about both genders, you care about all people, you might want to actually start putting the same kind of work in that these groups that you're considering yourself superior to have done. You want to try and put as much work in as they have. I strongly predict when you do that, you will start to realise that you don't have an easy task ahead of yourself, and you may want to start delegating certain duties to certain people. You may need to start forming certain subgroups, and you may have to delegate a certain group of people to deal with women's issues, a certain group to deal with men's issues, a certain group to deal with this, that and the other. And you might start understanding why we have groups like feminism. You know, we don't just have one great big happy clappy group that everyone can be a part of. So that's my thoughts. Rather than getting argumentative with egalitarians, I'd say, great, if you think you've got a better way of achieving gender equality, if you think you see a better way of doing it, you can see a better path to gender equality, great, but get cracking, guys. Get some websites set up, get some membership, get some manifestos drawn up, start organising some demonstrations, some seminars, conferences, whatever else. Because at the moment, you're not doing very well. Because your movement actually doesn't exist. It doesn't even have a half-baked website thrown together making its case. So when you've done that, and if you start making progress in areas that feminists aren't, then maybe, you know, your smugness might be sort of deserved. Maybe then. At the moment, though, I just think you're jumping the gun a bit. That's all. So rather than saying egalitarianism is a load of crap, you know, let's give it a chance, guys. So let's give you a chance here. Let's let you get moving, get yourself sorted out, get your movement off the ground, and then we'll see how it does. I do predict, though, like I said, I think you will end up having to delegate different jobs to different people. That's if any of you actually do get a movement going. At the moment, I'm not optimistic. You know, given how long feminism has been going for, it's a bit. They're not just a bit ahead, are they? They're a lot ahead. So I'd have thought if anyone was going to actually get this movement actually going, if get it beyond the slacktivism stage, which is what it seems to be at the moment. You know, I think they would have done so by now. At the moment, egalitarianism comes across to me as lazy feminism. It's sort of people claiming they're for equality, but not actually doing anything to try and sort that out. That seems to be the case, as far as I can see at the moment. So anyway, let me know what you think, everybody. Goodbye.